Finally, the fight we have all been waiting for. It just happened. My mind is all over the place because literally at the time of recording this, Superlek versus Rodtang, One Friday Fights 34 has just come to an end. I've hit record as soon as that decision has been read out so I can give you my reactions to the fight straight away. Where to start? That fight absolutely delivered on all of the hype, if not exceeded it, I would say, because there was a lot of things that had me a bit worried about this fight. Of course, it is the dream fight. We've waited so long to see it, but the build-up was far from ideal, shall we say. I don't want to dwell too much on that stuff because we had the fight and it was incredible. And I spoke about that in my preview and all that good stuff anyway. The one negative I will say, and this is a negative and a positive, is that I wish we got 5 rounds. We'll get to that later on. An incredible fight. Superlek wins, beats Rodtang via a decision. In my opinion, he won 2 rounds to 1. I think he lost the first one where he got cut. That elbow from Rodtang straight up the middle that cut him on the forehead was incredible. It was a tough round, actually, until that point. I think that's how Rodtang won it, because Superlek's kicks early on were fantastic. And then the second round is where things started to really pick up for Superlek. I tweeted this out immediately after the fight. It's one thing for him to say people always lose to Rodtang and they get bullied by him because they fight going backwards. It's one thing to say that, but then to meet the aggression of Rodtang face on and go to war with him, because all the talk was precision versus aggression, Superlek's kicks versus Rodtang's elbows and stuff, and Superlek was like, no, we're going to go to war. And he made it an incredible fight. Obviously, Rodtang played his part, as he always does, but you always expect Rodtang to fight like that, no matter what. An absolutely incredible fight, an instantly iconic fight that I would love to see again, but I don't know if we ever will. Third round, Superlek looked tired. I thought that when this got changed to a 3-rounder, I was leaning a little bit more. Before that, I was pretty confident Superlek would win. And then 3-rounder, I thought Rodtang's aggression, maybe if he just goes all out pace, he can steal 2 rounds easy. But it was actually the flip side of that. Superlek started to fade in the 3rd round, but he was able to clinch Rodtang for a lot of that round and win it. Great performance from Superlek. A good performance from Rodtang as well, it should be said. He got dropped in that 2nd round with an elbow, I think it was, and recovered straight away. I think he lost the round even without the knockdown, so I don't put too much stock into that, really. An absolutely incredible fight. Absolutely incredible. What is next for both guys? Personally, and this comes back to the 3-rounder thing, Superlek has to move up to bantamweight. This was the biggest fight of his career. He called it that, and he missed weight again. He has to move up to bantamweight from flyweight, I think. And obviously, if you're going to move up to bantamweight, the Muay Thai world champion there is Jonathan Haggerty, who he hasn't faced in one championship yet. And obviously, Haggerty is back at One Fight Night 16 to fight for the vacant kickboxing belt at bantamweight. So you could do kickboxing or Muay Thai, whatever. I think either works good. I would probably prefer it in Muay Thai, but that's just a personal bias thing. You do that, and I think you do Rodtang to Kiro if you can. I mean, he was there, sat watching the fight. Everyone's thinking whoever's going to win this is going to fight Takeru, and I understand that, but I think Superlek has to move up at this point, because we could have had that fight happen for 5 rounds, and that is a special thing that we didn't get to watch, and so I'm disappointed in that. But I am still on cloud 9 from that fight. Like I said, an instant classic, one of the fights of the year, and an incredible performance from Superlek, the kicking machine, who is on an absolute tear right now. Phenomenal stuff. Thank you for checking out this video. I will catch you early next week for the preview of One Fight Night 14 and some other cool stuff that I'll have going on. So hit subscribe, drop a like, all that good stuff, and I will catch you later.